I haven't bought a packet of wraps in the supermarket for years, and this is the reason why. This recipe for wraps is just delicious. Honestly, it's incomparable to what you'll buy in the shop. These are soft and warm, and they're really easy to make. They have 3 ingredients, and they cost about half the price of the packets that you buy in the supermarket. So at the shops, you'll pay about £1.40 for a packet of 8, and I've made 8 for 70p. So pennies, wonderful. Let me show you how I've made it. These are one of the breads in my new collection. I'm writing a little guide on 5 family bread recipes that will save you loads of money in the supermarket. That's coming out soon. Drop me a note in the comments if you want to know the launch date for that. That's going to have these ones, some bagels, English muffins, focaccia, other bits and pieces that we all love to eat with our families. In here I've got 300 grams of plain flour, and we're just going to add 185 grams of warm milk. I've just popped this in the microwave for about 30 seconds. It's not really hot, just sort of lukewarm. And then 50 grams of melted butter. I've used salted butter today. If you've got unsalted butter, I would add in half a teaspoon of salt probably. So simple as that. And then it just goes in the mixer, or you can knead by hand, of course. I'm going to knead this with my dough hook here for 2 or 3 minutes, not very long at all. It's really just to mix it all together. After about 3 minutes of kneading, this is what it's looking like. It's all combined, there are no dry bits of flour left. It's still quite a sticky dough. I've just used my bench scraper to shape it into a ball in the middle, and that stops any bits that are around the edges drying out. We're just going to cover it and leave it for 30 minutes, which is just enough time to get ready all the bits and pieces that are going to go inside the wraps. This has had about 30 minutes under the tea towel now. It hasn't changed very much in look, but it has got a bit less sticky, so if you press it, it doesn't stick to your finger. And we're now going to go over to the hob, and I'll show you how I set everything up so that it all runs very smoothly when we're cooking these. Right, this is my setup. I've got my floured surface here where I'm going to be rolling out my dough. I've got a plate under this tea towel, and that's where the wraps will go when they're cooked. And I've got my cast iron pan here, so everything will happen in this space, and it's all within reach. I find this setup really, really helpful. Divide your dough into 8 and then pop 7 of those pieces under a tea towel to stop them drying out. You'll need plenty of flour as you roll this out. I can never get these into a perfect circle, but I've not had any complaints, so don't worry about it looking perfect. These cook really quickly, so I find it helpful to be rolling one out whilst one is in the pan. You should see bubbles appearing just like this as soon as you put it in the pan. You need your pan to be really, really hot. Once you can see plenty of bubbles, flip it over and cook it on the other side. Don't these look amazing? They're so lovely and soft. They stay really warm under the tea towel, and I'm going to keep them here until I serve dinner, so this is the perfect way to serve them.